Hello and welcome to Bethan's Kitchen and Garden. It's a rainy old day today, but I thought we'd go and do a plot tour because I haven't done one for ages and I want to show you guys what's still growing in the garden. So in this pot here and this pot here are some carrots. I think they are Maestro F1 carrots, a bit of a nance. These are my cuttings from the gooseberries which I need to chip in the wood chipper, and those are the black currants. I've kept them in separate piles because I'm going to use the black currant ones and red currants on my paths, and my gooseberries will just go straight into my compost heap. Because if you sit down, well not sit down, but if you kneel down on a path that's got gooseberries cut up, you get a load of thorns in your knees. I have done it before. I speak from experience. Over here is some garlic. The garlic is shown through, and there's also some radish here, but the radish is no good, so when I get a chance I will dig up that radish and pop it into the compost. This is another bed of garlic and that's doing well. The only trouble is I do have some bulbs that come up from here, and they might just take some of the nutrients, so the garlic might not get so big in this bed, but they're looking okay. And over here I've got some pak choi, and in the back is some spinach. This has been doing okay. The pak choi is not too bad. It's quite nice in stir fries, as is the spinach. And then down here are more carrots in pots. These two are coloured ones, and that one is the Maestro again, F1. My parsley, I need to cut that back really and put some of the green into the compost bin. My beds here have been covered over, and then this bed over here by the conservatory, that's got some celeriac in it, but it's not very good. It's a bit slug eaten. And there's also some what do you call them, green manure in there, or field beans, whichever you want to call them. Coming to underneath this cloche now, there are only a few carrots at the back, and I'm going to clear them as soon as it stops raining, and I'll move this hooped cloche over to the broad beans just to give them a bit of extra coverage. And then this bed can be mulched and ready for March, April time, ready for the spring. I've got parsnips in here. It doesn't look very great, but that is sort of the foliage of the dead parsnips, well, not dead parsnips, but the parsnips that are just sitting there waiting for me to pull them up. And similarly, in this bed are my celeriac. They are fine. They are okay in this bed. It's just that we've had such bad frost that the foliage has all gone limp and died away. Now, can anybody spot the damage that has been done by the storms? That's right, my fence has gone over. Well, one part of it anyway. So that'll need fixing soon. I've just got some blackberries that need cutting back here, and not much to show you in these. This blackberry I've sort of sorted out, so that's all good. That one is a thornless blackberry. If you are getting a blackberry, try and get a thornless one. They're much better than the ones with thorns. In this bed here, I've just got those couple of beetroot, which next time I'm out here harvesting, I'll harvest them, and then again I will use whatever compost is in my hot bin composter in this bed, because that's what I used in this bed last year. So I think I'll just run a little experiment to see if there's any difference between the hot bin composter and the normal way of composting. And I didn't plan to run an experiment, but I thought, well, since I've started it, I shall continue it. This is again green manure, just I think it's physalis, but I could be wrong. Not physalis. Nope, can't think. Green manure anyway. And then just up from the green manure are my broad beans, which are hanging on in there, bless them. I thought they would have all been black and frostbitten, but they are still going strong. I do need to get in here and start staking them, or giving them some support anyway. Again, green manure in here, although it looks more like weeds, but it is meant to be green manure. And then I've got four cauliflowers and 4 cabbages in this bed here. They're just overwintering, so hopefully we'll get something in the spring. And then here are some broccoli plants, which I'm not sure if that's good. I didn't bring broccoli this soon because the plants are not very big. So I don't think that overwintering experiment has come to much, because I don't think they'll grow, though that broccoli will grow very much. But I'll leave it in, because it's better to cover the beds with something until I'm gonna, plant it up again in March, April time. And then I just have some old squash there that needs clearing away, the vines. And then my Swiss chard, it's not looking too good, but if I take away all the outside layers, then there should still be some in there to grow on. And yes, here is my fallen down fence, and it's broken there. So I think that's the wood is rotten. That's what it looks like to me anyway. Poor little chickens are all huddling under there, trying to keep out of the rain. I shall go and get them some treats now. And then over here, got some spring onions in there. Again, I just need to clear away that old pea plants that are in there. My flower border, that's in the middle of the garden. I've mulched all that, so hopefully the dahlias will come back. And then in these beds here, I had some fennel, but I don't think that's coming to much. And again, more spring onions in amongst the weeds there. I did show you my beds covered over from a different angle earlier, but I don't think I showed you this mooli, which is like a long radish, but I don't think much is going to come from that. I think I sowed it a bit late, and it hadn't really established very well, but at least there's something growing in the bed. Right, so at the bottom of the garden, I've got these tubs of garlic. I just planted extra garlic because it didn't look like the other garlic was coming through, but it has now, although some of this hasn't come through either, but there is something there, so that should be good. Extra garlic, I can always take it as green garlic anyway. And then over here is my pitiful brassica area, my overwintering brassica, so that's not doing too bad. This kale isn't doing too bad. My sprouts, I've harvested quite a lot of the sprouts now, but I will be harvesting whatever else is left here, and then I shall take out the plants and come up with whatever I planted here come the spring. The purple sprouting broccoli is now sprouting, which is good. Little sprouts, but better than nothing. So we'll keep them in a bit longer. And this morning when I was out here, I thought I'm gonna slide the cold frame back and let the rainwater just water the plants that are in here and save me a job, which is what it's done. They're all quite well watered in here now. This is mustard, it's growing okay. And this is spinach, which again is growing okay. And these are snowball onions, I think. And they are from Sets. So it'll be interesting to see how they are doing. Anyone who saw my last vlog would know that I had a manure delivery and I put it all into here. So this is one full, fresh manure compost heap now, which I will either turn once or twice come the spring, but then I'll just leave it until this time next year and I'll use whatever's in there on the beds like I have this year. Just coming into the front garden now, where I have my round carrots in 5-litre pots. These are Paris Silver something or other, but they're the round ones anyway, and they have been really good. I've taken some from this pot here and they were really sweet. They were lovely, and I shall grow them again. On this set of shelves over here, we have some more of the snowball onion sets, which are just beginning to put out some green tops by the look of them. So they have taken root at least. And then down here are my strawberry plants. I need to take the runners out of those tubs and just pop them into my greenhouse. But they seem to be lasting okay during the winter. So that's all good. Hopefully we'll have some good strawberries this year like last year. The only thing I've got left to do in this garden now is cut back those raspberry canes, and I also need to pot on those blueberry plants that are in those pots there. I need to get some fresh ericaceous compost for that. Here is the asparagus bed, which you will have seen me recently mulch with some well-rotted manure from the compost heap I just showed you at the back. And then this is more field beans in here. So this is just green manure at the moment. It seems to be doing okay. There's not much really to say about that. And here are some Welsh onions. They are meant to be sort of perpetual spring onions, but they've been clobbered by the weather. And then over here are some very weedy looking Swiss chard plants. So not great really in this front garden, but never mind. The rhubarb has come up as well, which is great. And here are the pruned soft fruit trees, or bushes rather. Well, I hope you enjoyed that tour in the rain. I've come in now and it's getting a bit windy again. So I don't know if we're in for another storm, but anyway, I haven't been able to get into the garden to get any work done. I was hoping I would have got more of my cloches built by now and tidied up the wood that's behind my shed, but none of that has happened. So hopefully I'll be able to get out there towards the end of this week and get some of my jobs done. But that's it from me for today. I hope you enjoyed the tour, and all I can say about the crops that are still growing is lovely job and take care everybody.